What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Canary Zone for a live show. Not just me today. Good thing because I don't have the energy anymore, actually. Or Norbert will jump in a sec. He just disappeared for some reason. But we're gonna talk about obviously the weekend. Maybe a quick preview to Lazio because we play Lazio in the Coppa Semi on. On Tuesday, we play Lazio in the Coppa Semi. We have a 2-0 advantage, but, the way we play, things can move quickly. So we'll talk about that. And also, we will talk about Atalanta winning at this moment in time, which I didn't even know until Norbert told me, which puts them 10 points behind us with a game in hand against Fiorentina. They could make it 7, and it's a very worrying situation for the club right now. It's a very worrying moment right now. But with me, like I said, Norbert, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm not sure what happened. It wasn't my internet. It was this app. So,
That could be.
but I'm here. Yeah, but I'm here, and things not looking good. And it's not. I love how people say, some people on Twitter, especially, that it's a given or whatever that we're finishing fifth and whatever. But Atalanta is really, really close if they gonna win these two games in hand. So it's really scary.
It is. Someone in chat saying lots of news. My Twitter feed is insane. I've been extremely busy this weekend. I didn't even tweet today any news until that Del Piero quote. So somebody needs to catch me up. I saw the Mota news, whatever, but that's just more confirmation. I think like there's no new news to be honest. So maybe I missed something. So you guys can help me out with that one. But let's go back really quickly to Friday because we dropped points again against Cagliari, and next game is Milan, and then Roma. We still have Monza. Excuse me. We still have Bologna, and Atalanta are not slowing down by the looks of it right now. What did you make of that result against Cagliari? First of all, I want to say really quickly, I
It's
wasn't
really
I wasn't surprised, but maybe you were.
no. I I predicted 2-1 to us because I just hate predicting, anything else than a win, especially if we play some bottom feeder club. But yeah, and but all in all, it wasn't a surprise. Like, this is how we play, and uh, penalty, no penalty, whatever. We should have beat these guys easily, and they also missed, I think, like 3 starters, so it's even worse that we couldn't dominate them. And it's the usual. It's horrible. It wouldn't matter if we play a different formation, whoever from the squad. It doesn't really matter at this point. Um, and also these news. I don't know. I didn't hear anything crazy. I don't know what the guys are saying. Maybe they can elaborate on that. But yeah, I just can't wait for the season to be over and finally see Giuntoli in action. And of course, he will say that he wants Allegri stay or whatever. I don't know what he's saying, because you can't just say, okay, end of the season, it's over, because for us it would be even worse. Everything would fall apart even more. I don't think if it's out there, that he's gone, Allegri is gone, it would be good. So I don't think it's possible that he can say that. So I don't believe anything he says right now regarding Allegri, that everything is beautiful and we're going to talk at the end of the season. I think it's BS. But yeah, horrible game. This disgusting how we played again. We didn't have any chances. We have an own goal, and we had that beautiful free kick. So yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. And Atalanta is closing on, and Roma is really good as well. So yeah, I'm really, really afraid that we're gonna miss Champions League.
Yeah. Um, I didn't watch F1. I had a game, so I was gone. I just watched the first 10 laps, and then I needed to go because I had a game. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, on Friday, excuse me, it was more of the same. It was really, 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 really poor. To be honest, oh, my mic just dropped. It was really poor. No surprise. I'm not sure what I predicted. I think I predicted 1-1, if I'm not mistaken. 2-2 in the end. Shouldn't be 2-2. I think well, we stole points off them. We 100% stole points off them. Um, we got the point in the end, and you take that obviously because we need the point. So you take that and you basically kind of run with it. I think we needed to win that game for, I mean, obvious reasons. One, it's Cagliari, and two, we need the points. Like we need the points massively, like big time. It's scary that we won, that we have 12 points out of 36. Like it's really scary. It's actually unbelievable. Like, this is not about Allegri is the coach. Like this is a shocking form. Like this is really bad. It's beyond words actually to describe. It's unbelievable. Like I was thinking about it today, and I was like, I cannot believe what's happening. I understand that we don't have the best of teams, but this is ridiculous. Like this is on another level. And on Friday, we all were watching that game, and I think we all thought at one point, and even very early on, I was like, I don't know what we do during the week. I'm not sure we actually train. I think we just
Yeah.
show up for game. Like that's how it feels. Like it's very disjointed. It's frustrating to watch. Like you said, we created again absolutely nothing. Like we created nothing. I cannot recall chances, and maybe
Mm.
I'm being,
That was one.
I don't know which one. Like
Yildiz at the end. Yildiz at the
yeah,
end.
but that
But
was
that's
like
all.
difficult. That was a scuff shot, between
Yeah,
players.
yeah,
Like it wasn't really clear cut. Like we don't create
yeah,
chances. And very early on, I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, man, the way we play, you can see from very early on what type of game it was gonna be. We give away 2 pens, like stupid pens, like really stupid pens. But
yeah,
again, the Bremer one, okay. The second one, poor defending, Chesney out there, like it was all a mess, And then you get the goal back with Vlahovic again, moments of brilliance, like I said so many times. Then the own goal, okay, Vlahovic was there to tap it in if the defender didn't really touch it, whatever. But that was it, man. That was it. And again, like we can talk about players, I get it, but come on, man. At one point, we look lost out there. We look lost. We really look. And I was looking at that midfield, and I was like, man, are people missing a player like Miretti now? Because he got absolutely slammed, for weeks. And I'm like, look at this now. Like, look at
yeah,
how poor we have been now. And again, it's just, I don't know what the idea is. And now we play Yildiz, all three of them, because he's extremely desperate, and
yeah,
it's clear what Yildiz can do. Like it's clear, even when you got double teams, he drags 2 players with him. The issue was when
yeah,
like we were not helping him. At one point, it was a bit sad to watch, but it's like, come on, do something, like do absolutely something, because we are losing top 5. We are losing it, and people refuse to believe it. They refuse to believe it. It's not done. Atalanta are winning. It's 10 points. If they win their game in hand against Fiorentina, I don't know which day it is, to be honest. It's 7 points. But how many games still to play? Is it 5 for us?
5. Yeah,
So
yeah,
15 points for us. Let's say Atalanta win their game in hand. 7. We drew Atalanta twice. I don't know what the diff, or like I don't know what the tiebreaker is. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. I don't know what the tiebreaker is. Is it goal difference? Is it let me check. Let me really quickly check because I have it here. But my point is that
I look as well.
I think I have it right here. Let me see.
Head to head,
Yeah, and then
head to, and then I don't see anything else. Head
goal
to head is the
difference.
first.
It says head to head if all tied teams have internal matches. Not sure what that means. And the second point is goal difference, and we are on. I've actually no idea what our goal difference is. Let me quickly see. We have plus 21, and Atalanta have plus 22. So they're ahead of goal difference as well. So we need 8 points. We need 8 points out of 15. Who are
Yeah,
we gonna beat? Like, let's be honest right here. We cannot beat Cagliari, so we need 8 points. So we need three
yeah.
wins. We need 3 wins. You assume it's Salernitana, but Monza on the last day. Do you want to really let it go down to the last day? You cannot. So we need
It's going to
eight
go
points.
down.
We need eight
Let's
points.
see.
We need 8 points. That means you are gonna need to beat Milan. You're gonna need to beat Roma, and then you're gonna need to beat Salernitana. I think it's Milan Roma, right? Then Salernitana. Um,
I think so. Yeah.
so you're gonna need to beat those teams. We're not gonna beat those teams. There's no chance you're gonna beat this Roma side. Actually, I'm actually fearful to go away to Roma. I think they're gonna smoke us. They're gonna smoke us. Like we are gonna get embarrassed out over there. So it is sad, but it's a reality. Like we need to hope. Atalanta needs to drop points. Bologna and Roma, we shouldn't be like actually. If we are being completely honest, yeah, okay, Roma have 1 point less. They have a game in hand, okay, like 50 minutes ahead, you know. But our focus should be on Atalanta. And Atalanta, yes, they play still European football, but they have been playing it for all season, and it didn't really bother them, did it? You know, and they play Coppa Italia, then they have Empoli in the league, Salernitana, they have Roma, they have Lecce and Torino. They have Roma, and that's it in the league.
Yeah.
That's it. They have one tough game. We have Roma, Bologna, and Milan. We are so screwed. I cannot believe people are. Oh, it's a wrap. It's not a wrap. Like it's not the advantage.
really
It's
scary.
not good. So I don't know. Like I don't like Sunday. No, excuse me. Saturday we play at 6 p.m. against Milan. It's L. Like it's written all over the place that we're gonna lose that game. Like I don't see how we're gonna win that game. But again, like the same issues as well. Like players not really showing up. The approach, the attitude, the mindset. It's absolutely disgusting right now, and it's
And
extremely worrying.
you can already see. You can already see how Allegri gonna play against Milan, Roma, and Bologna. He will tell, okay, 1 point in each games, and then we beat Salernitana and Monza, and that's it. That's how he gonna
But
start
he
the
cannot
season.
do that because who is he gonna convince the players? Because the players themselves, they probably know, man. We didn't beat Cagliari. Like we can,
Yeah.
like you cannot speculate. You need to go out there on Saturday, excuse me, and you need to go for it. Like you need to win. You don't have another choice. Atalanta are not gonna lose points at home against Empoli. Not right now. They are on such a high. They're just not gonna lose points. You know, they're not. The only thing that will stop them is yes, they play semifinals against Marseille, and they're like, you know what, I'll rest a few players here and there because we need to play again. Other than that, it's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. What did I say? 8 points out of 15. That includes the other Atalanta dropping points, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's say they draw one game, you know, they drew one game, so that's 6 points you need, right? If my math is correct, you know, if they drew a
Yeah.
point, that's no, that's 9. But you need to win. Yeah, 6. Like if you win that,
Yeah.
that's the only way. But we're not gonna be like. I'm actually prepared to go into the final match day with you need to beat Monza or you're not getting the Champions League. I'm really prepared for that. I'm actually prepared for that.
And it's not even for the 4th place; it's for the 5th. This is insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, enough of that. Because on Tuesday it's something completely different, you know, and we play Lazio. Really quickly on the title of the show, Del Piero spoke, you know, but that comes into play as well on Sunday. And he said, I think the future is clear for some who want to look at the other way and some the other way. He's basically saying the people who want to coach out and the people who want to coach stay, but an entire squad overall. We know which side Del Piero is on. He made that very clear with not much words, but you know, 1+1 is 2. That's the news people were talking about. Like, there's no real new news. Basically, it's just confirmed. I think Di Marzio and all these guys came out again because there were reports from Tutto Sport and Gazzetta dello Sport and random Twitter accounts saying that Twitter journalist account saying that, oh, if he qualifies for Champions League and he wins the Copa, he got his goals, and that means he will stay. There's no chance you can stay. Like, we're scraping it. Like, it's insane, but that's what we are doing. Like, it's poor. So I think those newspaper or like those journalists just came out and reconfirmed basically what they said all along. I don't think it's something major. So that's why I was like, okay, it is what it is. But I think Tuesday is what, like 2-0 lead on Tuesday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a preview tomorrow because I, what's there to preview right now? You have a 2-0 lead. You just get it over the line. No, like you cannot mess
Yeah.
this up right now. Like that's a big cushion you
Yeah,
have.
but you know how he will go out. He will go out again. How he usually does. Like, okay, we are in the lead and we're gonna sit back. I don't know. Probably we're gonna, I don't know, lose 1-0 or something, and we go through somehow.
We need a goal. We need a goal over there. I think
Yeah,
one goal will do the trick.
yeah.
One goal.
I don't know.
Lazio need to come, obviously. Like, they have no choice. Like, it's all or nothing for
Yeah,
them. Like, they're 2-0 down. They have no choice. It's just for us to, yeah, like you said, just play it smart. And that chance that comes early on, you take them and you kind of put them in some sort of a depression really soon, basically saying, okay, 20 minutes in, it's 1-0 Juve. That's a dagger, basically, Now the spaces are opening up. But then again, I've watched us in space and trying to counter teams, and I'm like, oh my god. When people say, you give players freedom, man, these players need directions because I've watched some of the potential counters um, against Cagliari, and I was like, oh my god, this is embarrassing. Like, players tripping over the ball, players taking 1,000 touches, players just circling back, when they just needed to push forward. Like, it's so frustrating, and I'm like, come on, what are you doing
yeah.
during the
This,
week?
yeah. It all comes back to that. Like, I want to see the training. Like, you don't practice counterattacks. Like, if you practice, there is no way they play like this. If you practice certain situations, whatever, attacking patterns, all that stuff. Like, there is no way they would play like this, and there is no way. And how Allegri was screaming with the Yildiz to come and get the ball and stuff. That was also insane.
I get Yildiz is better between the lines. Like, he can step deep, he can do something, but we were 2-0 down at that point. I'm like, the
Yeah,
other players need to get the ball up there. They need to push on because Cagliari was sitting so deep at one point. I was like, you're asking way too much from Yildiz right now in this situation. We need him closer to goal to make his magic basically work. Because he came in, he did well. Like, he did well. He was
yeah,
for
yeah.
Cagliari a problem. Like, we didn't had a problem on that pitch up to that point, and he was a problem because they were double teaming in. They needed to, like I said, double team, follow the movement consistently. Like, he was a problem. He was an issue for them, and
And you know what I will say? Chiesa needs to sit. Chiesa should not start while Allegri is here. It's not good. He should not play. I'm
oh,
sorry.
they need
Chiesa is a good player. With Allegri, no.
they need to start all three.
That's not going to happen when we have two injured strikers.
That's bullshit. Like, Milik is back, by the way.
I know it
Milik is
is.
back, but like, you win the game, and then if you don't win it and you have another injury, you worry about it.
Yeah,
Like, you're going into Cagliari worrying about maybe I need to win it late, and to do so, you were down 2-0 early. Like, it's ironic, but that's what happened, and I'm like, this cannot slide anymore. This cannot slide, but apparently, or like, it has been accepted. It has been accepted right now for some reason, and
yeah.
I'm actually so worried. Like, a good thing is I was extremely busy this weekend, and I will be during the week as well. That I wasn't even thinking about it until you said, "Oh, Atalanta are playing." I didn't knew
Two
Atalanta
nothing now.
2-0. Yeah, I just got the notification. Like, until you said so, I didn't even knew they were playing. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't knew they were playing. But now I'm worrying about it again. I didn't think about it basically all week, and now it's like, it's
Sorry.
10 points. They have a game in hand. 7. They're gonna beat Fiorentina at home. They're gonna beat Fiorentina at home. Fiorentina are not good this season, and they play the conference. They're just gonna throw anything on the conference league. That's it for them. So they're gonna beat Fiorentina at home, and wow, we are so screwed, man. We are such. We're in big trouble. Like I don't think how like people grasp how big of a trouble we're in right now because people are looking at Bologna and Roma, and if they start dropping points, they're like, yeah, but you need to look at place fifth. We need to look at place six, Atalanta. That's what we need to look at right now. Because if Roma or Bologna go top of us, it's embarrassing. But the only thing I care about is now securing that money for the next coach. Because if not, the next
Yeah.
coach is set up to fail massively. He is. We don't have the money to do what we had to do. What we have to do. We don't. The club's not going to pump in money. They're not going to do that. So we don't have that cushion. The next coach is he's screwed.
I mean, yeah, we will sell big players for sure. Chiesa gone, Bremer gone for sure, and probably more. We just don't have the money to, if we don't make Champions League, we don't have the money to do anything. Plus this 10 million from Ronaldo case as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's really scary. People just don't understand math or football. I don't understand what are they looking at when they think we are safe. We are not. We are really not safe. How are we going to get points when we play like this against Cagliari and then the past 12 games, like, or 11 games? This is insane. It's really scary. We need to make Champions League.
Yeah, we do. We do. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe they will surprise us and they will win on Sunday. Saturday. Sunday. I keep saying Sunday. On Saturday. Maybe they will shock the world. You know,
I don't know.
shock
Well,
themselves.
miracle can happen. The ball is round, all this stuff, like I don't know. Somehow Pioli is not a good coach or something, I don't know. Something to grasp on, something to desperately try to get hold to. I don't know. It's insane.
Yeah. There are no ways. There's no way three teams pass us, right? Surely not. Oh, there's an easy way to do so. Very easy. I just mentioned the schedules. Like it's very possible.
Yeah.
Like I don't think people are grasping the situation. We have 12 points out of 36. 12 points out of 36. We need 8 out of 15. Do the math. Like do the math. And we have Roma and Bologna and Milan to play still. So I think it's very easy to see a way for us bottling this. Like there's a very like that actually the chances are extremely high. They're extremely high. The way we play, they're extremely high that we will not win against Milan. Could make it 7 with a game in hand for Atalanta. And you cannot win against Roma, which couldn't make it 4 with a game in hand. Like we can if we get 1 point out of the next 6 points, Roma isn't Milan. It's Milan Roma, right? And then Salernitana. It is like that.
I think so. Yeah.
We can get 1 out of 6. Let's say we get 1. We have a 10-point lead out of Atalanta right now. We get 1. It's 11. They have a game in hand. Let's assume they're gonna win it. It's 8, but they win their next 2 games. It's 2 points. Like I don't think people are grasping the situation. Atalanta play. Who did they play? I said one tough team. It was Roma. It wasn't Roma. It was one. Maybe Roma. It was one tough team they play until the end of the season. They have Atalanta. They have Monza.
It was Roma. Yeah.
They have Salernitana. They have Empoli. Like they play those type of teams. So it can be easily let's say 5 points with a game in hand after the Roma game. It can be extremely easy. That it really can.
The only thing I see is Roma's schedule is a little tougher because they play tomorrow Bologna at home and then Napoli away.
Yeah, it's easy.
And then Leverkusen, and then they play with us, and then Leverkusen, and then Atalanta, Genoa, Empoli. So they have easy schedule as well, but it feels a little harder than Atalanta's. But the problem is that they actually play good.
Yeah,
and they get the results, and we're not. So
yeah, like that's it. Like, and we don't need to look at Roma, to be honest. Like we need to focus on the. But It's worrying. How many points do you think we need to get from the next six to be safe? Well, I just laid it out. 8, basically. If you assume
Yeah.
Atalanta win their game in hand against Fiorentina, because they have the tiebreaker on goals. So 8 was it, right?
Yeah.
So 8 points, and I don't see. Like I want to say, yeah, we're gonna beat Salernitana and Monza. That's already 6. No, we couldn't beat Cagliari. So why would and Monza's on the final day? You don't want to go to the final day doing that. You're just gonna need to beat Milan and find a way to beat Roma as well. Like that's the situation we're in right now. So it is what it
Yeah, I
is.
don't know. Like, what can we hope for? Maybe that Milan already secured Champions League. They don't care, and they, I don't know, or the other teams will somehow bottle it. I really, it's we are Juventus. I can't believe this is how we have to pray for other teams to lose points and stuff. This is insane.
It is. It really is. But that's the reality, I think.
We really needed this win against Cagliari. We really needed this.
Yeah.
It would have been like a lot better, like 2 points more, and suddenly we only need 6, and
Yeah.
that's achievable. But I don't know. Too
It is.
scary.
Um. Final question for you, because like we play on Tuesday. I'm not really gonna do a preview. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna do one, to be honest. Uh, but I will do a video tomorrow, so I will talk about it very quickly on that one. But what do you think about the game, result wise, and then we wrap it up?
You mean the Cagliari one?
No, the Lazio one on Tuesday.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna lose. I think it's going to be. We're gonna lose by 1 goal. We're gonna defend the whole game. They're gonna have the ball 75%, and I just hope we're gonna lose by 1. Um, yeah, it depends. When are we getting that goal? If we get it early, then we can just lose 3-0 or 3-1 or something. I don't I don't know. This Lazio is also not bad. Tudor gave them some fresh energy. This is what we needed as well. But no, let's keep Allegri. So yeah, I'm really scared again. I say we lose 1-0, and we go through.
Okay. I think like the only thing that matters is just going through at this point. It's a
Yeah,
bonus. Like top four is or like Champions League is the sad main goal right now. But should have been wrapped up. Like 8 points, like Udinese, Verona, Empoli, Genoa, Cagliari. Like if you win 2 of those games, like 4, like it's crazy, but it is what it is, I guess. I think we will find a way to make it to the final. Well, I'm not convinced about that, but just a feeling, just because it's a Coppa Italia. But I will talk about that maybe a
yeah,
little bit in tomorrow's video. We're gonna wrap this one up, people. So like the video if you haven't liked. Subscribe to the channel as well as always. Hit that bell notification also as always, and we both will be back on Wednesday. I will reach out to Malik to check if he can join after being away for a couple of weeks. But yeah, people, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon.